an embarrassment for his campaign or not. He's the president. He needs to take responsibility, and he needs to handle it appropriately. Whether it's popular or not, I don't care. And in fact, I think if he had handled it appropriately, where, let's say, he wasn't told and found out and fired people, how could that not shine a positive light on him? I don't understand that. But it is what it is now, and we might get some more information about Benghazi and about who knew what about this Patraeus scandal. Really, I guess
we're going to be wrapping it up.
Doesn't matter at this
on this
point.
Because I will end with what Wall Street Journal is saying, and their questions are, or what they're saying is, all we know is four Americans died in an Al-Qaeda attack. A filmmaker falsely accused is in prison now for unrelated charges.
Yeah, sure.
A member of Mr. Obama's cabinet spread a false account of how they died when the president's intelligence team knew better, right? And no one, including Mr. Obama, could tell us what was done to follow his orders to do whatever we need to do to help those Americans in Benghazi when they were still alive.
Yeah, because he was asked that at this press briefing that he did. Can you tell the families of these 4 Americans that you did everything possible to keep them safe? And that's a very simple answer. It's yes or no. And the president said, I will address those families privately. That they weren't asking, what did you say to the family? Did you do everything possible to keep these Americans alive?
Yeah.
And if he had, why would he not just say, yes, I signed the order to do here's the pen that I signed.
But remember, this was all a couple of weeks before the election, and you and I know he wasn't going to do anything.
No, but I know, and
I mean,
that's wrong.
Well,
That's
of course it's wrong, but that happens all the time.
But this press conference was, just after the election.
I know.
Press briefing, whatever you want.
But the thing is, he wasn't going to say anything or do anything on this before the election. Now that he's elected, he's hoping it'll be swept under the rug.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the media and those that care about what really happened to these poor people on our consulate in Benghazi will continue to put pressure on the White House.
Yeah, I
to
hope
see
so.
what really happened.
The sad part is most of the media won't.
No, they
don't
won't.
care. They're
They don't.
interested in protecting their president, keeping their control over things,
and moving
keeping
on.
their influence.
I know. It's sad.
And looking forward to Obama's 3rd term in office.
You keep saying that. It's not going to happen.
We are out of time. We
All
covered a few things in this show. So
Boy, it was a long show.
It was a long show.
We talked about a lot of stuff. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can see on the Spreaker website, they can leave comments.
Yeah. Yep.
They can make suggestions for future shows. We hope that they do. We hope they tell their friends about the show if they like it.
Yes.
And to
let your dogs know.
Let your dogs know, because they are smarter than you.
I don't know.
What?
I mean, you just insulted 2 out of the 3
people that we listen to.
Audience.
Yeah, because they're dog member, or they have dogs.
Well, one of them isn't smart enough to know that their dog is smarter, so it wasn't.
That went right over their head.
It was demeaning a little bit. Like
well, they
Joe
wouldn't
Biden,
even have gotten
like
that
Joe Biden
one.
would say is a little demeaning.
A little demeaning, but the other 2 I insulted.
The other 2 you insulted because they are actually smarter than their dogs.
But not by much.
Not by much.
You got to give me that.
No, that's true. They have poodles. So,
Poodles are pretty damn smart.
Yeah, well, that's what they like you to believe.
They are. I've had many poodles talk to me.
Yeah.
And tell me how smart they are.
I don't know if that's the poodles being smart or just the opposite for you, but
it could have been the alcohol.
Yeah, and it was actually a panda bear.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we are out of time.
All right.
We want to thank you for listening. So
until next time, we hope you're safe and sound, and you'll keep checking our site for new updates and interesting topics.
Yeah, thank you for listening to At Odds.
Bye-bye.